y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. Working on something new. I have got a Bowie knife, and I love Bowie knives, always have. Most of y'all that's been watching this channel knows that's what I started making, what I like to make. I've still got a lot of work to do on this. I was thinking about attempting to make a shiny bladed knife, and I don't even like shiny bladed knives, but I got a little bit off in my line right there. You see there's a little wave in it down there at the bottom, and it is because the way I had my jig set up, it rocked a little bit one time on me while I was doing all the grinding. But I have got lines in it that I have not gotten out yet. I have still got to grind. This is still flat. I'll grind that to a point on the back side because a Bowie knife was a fighting knife. And it was made to cut with, but to be able to cut on the backslash with just that tip. But then they wound up as skinning knives and everyday knives. So this, you could strike a ferrocerium rod now with it on the backside. But I'm sure they probably used flint on them. I don't know. But they did more than just fight knives. But they were primarily a fighting knife is what it was made for. But I am working on a bolster out of a piece of steel. Got a lot of work to do on this knife. I wanted to finish it. It is late this evening before I actually even got out here to work. We've had several things that we had to take care of and go do today. My dad cut a cypress tree down. I went and got a couple of limbs off of it. I may get a couple of blocks of wood out of it to make some handles. So I may have some cypress wood before long. It is not dry. They just cut it this weekend. I'm going to try to get some of the wood out of it to build handles with. But I thought I'm not going to just film building this whole knife because, I mean, obviously I'm a long ways into it at this point. But I was going to film some of it, bits and pieces, let it be in a video. We're supposed to have some stormy weather tomorrow. Today is Monday, in case you didn't know. And Tuesday they're giving out bad weather. And I am got some small knives I am going to attempt to build. I'm just taking some time right now building some one-off stuff. I'm going to build, I don't know if I even going to like this. I may do some more shaping in this. It just one finger up there and then three back there and gives you, so I don't know what I'm going to put on that. And then this one, this is one that I got in some stuff that the man I got some of this knife equipment from had started. And I don't know what happened, but you see on the back side grinding it, he ground into the back of the blade back there. So I'm assuming that is why he quit fooling with it. So I was going to see about drilling it. I can't even drill that. So I don't know if I'm going to finish fooling with this or not. I was just playing with it, but the grind on it is terrible. And I don't know if maybe somebody gave it to him that they had started it. He did excellent work. That don't appear to be some of his work, you know. Unless it was something maybe after he got really old and couldn't see, his eyes started failing him, and it could be that now. But the work that he did that I had ever seen was excellent work. But we just hanging around here, and I am filing on some of this stuff. And I'm trying to build a bolster at the moment, so I have got a good bit of file work yet to do here. Cause see, I have to enlarge this hole. Well, I got it on there. There's a slight crack, really, in both sides. Maybe I can hit it a few more times and see. Get where I can see. Try to figure out right where it's hitting and put a little bit of a file mark. It's hitting in that corner. Maybe a little bit right there. Possibly that corner. Just a touch, all right? Now getting it back off could be a challenge. Not really. Not really. Y'all, this is the type of stuff that I am trying to learn. I've built Jonah after Jonah after Jonah, and I've not gotten to work on my craft as far as building some of this other stuff. So that is what I am wanting to do, and build a few, not a lot, but a few higher end knives, you know. I want to see what I can do. I want to know where my limits are, if there are limits, you know. And I'm sure they are. I just need to, I want to find them. The next thing I have got to do right now is on my, this is what I am planning on using for a handle. I have got to start working on shaping it down and getting it just right, because inevitably I have got to cut. I'm gonna cut this down to not a point, but I want it not much thicker than the blade out there on the tip, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Now we need to drill in there. And I don't know. We got to do some heating, beating, and banging. Let's draw this. Let's see. This is going to be the side that is against that. So really all I want to do is just kind of draw around where this is at. Okay. Get us an idea of where we're tapering from. And then I'm gonna go, I reckon I need to do some measuring what I want on here. I want to leave it, let's start with 1/4 of an inch on both sides, because this is 1 inch wide. Yeah, this piece of metal, and this is some old scrap metal, y'all. It was on part of that old mule ply over there. Oh. All right, I've got that cut out somewhat like I want it. I have not removed all the pitting out of it, and I'll tell you why. I like that stuff in a knife. It gives it character to me. So I want it to look like I put effort into building it, like everything is cut and trimmed and right, but I want a certain amount of, you don't want to look like you just throwed it together and you didn't care. You want to look like you purposely left some character in the knife. So, I'm probably going to finish grinding that stuff. I don't even remember now which way I put that on there. That slid down there mighty easily, didn't it? Ooh, that is pretty tight. That I like. We get somewhere. I'm gonna have to take that back off. What do y'all think? Look good? Look straight? Look like it was done all on purpose? Got a lot of work to do on it, but I like it. I like it. I got a big gap right over there. I don't like I cut that too wide. Well, I cut my tang off a little bit so that it will fit up into here and not go past the curve, and then I will pin that in there. I didn't want it to go. I'm probably going to have to grind it down to a taper. I like them longer than that, but this thing has got a curve to it, and I just got to do some filing on that. So I'm probably fixing to put this in the forge and quench it. well straightened. That is the crucial thing. And then the hardness. We're gonna let it cool, and then I'm gonna take a file and check it. Well, y'all, I've got everything pretty well done. As far as not assembled, but as far as made, it is not perfect. I'm wanting to. I want to darken this, and I'm probably going to force a patina onto that bolster. I'm fairly happy with it. It ain't like the greatest one I've ever made, but I'm fixing to work on this blade a little bit. So I sprayed WD-40 on there, and basically I'm wet sanding it. I don't want it shiny. I want it to have the patina, but I want it to look clean. Maybe some of you understand. You know what I mean? It's got some scale on it. Probably can't tell, but you have to get the light just right. Right there. You can see right in there, there's some scale. And I brushed at it whenever it's coming off. I had some scratches. Anyway. Well, y'all, I decided to copper it. And I'm telling you what else I'm thinking about doing. I think I have got some copper down yonder, some pieces of copper, and I'm thinking about putting them in front of that bolster. I think I am. I'll wind up attached to that knife before it's over with. Won't be able to sell it. It's all right though. I like knives myself. I got to go cook fish. I have got a tabby cat, old flathead, in the refrigerator up there, and it's fixed to be put off in a tub of lard. Come on. Yeah. I bought me some new glasses there at the Walmart last night, and I'll tell you why. See that green in there? Well, that'll kind of grab a hold to your head. Them other ones I had, every time I leaned over, they was hitting the floor, and I liked them. I can see out of them. It's amazing when you got to pick out a pair of reading glasses you like, but these are just slick in there, and every time I put them on there and I leaned over, they fell off my head. So I got me some right here that won't. And I can't wipe on my shirt because I get metal shavings on my shirt and that really scratches them up. You set dirt on there, I can't see nothing now. Anyway, I ain't got to work out here very long. I am threatening putting a piece of some kind of spacer material in there on top of that. So anyway, we're gonna see what's what. That's gonna be a good looking knife. Oh, antler, handle that. Antler, Mr. Charlie Pickerel sent me all these antlers. LT, give me that blade. I got the bolster over there patinaing. I've got some more blades over there. I am fixed to do. If y'all will look right, where's it at? Right there. There's a paper sack sitting over on that table. That is a sack of red potatoes, and we're gonna have to get them cut up and in a bucket of drying out or spread them on the table or something. So I don't know what we'll plant dark nights of next month. So the next new moon is when I'll be looking to put them in the ground. And hopefully I'll have to look. I ain't even looked at the lunar calendar to see when that is. But I'm ready to get some stuff in the ground. I had somebody ask, said, are you gonna start seeds this year? No, not the first one. And I'll tell you why. I've got a lot of seed around there. I have had some problems with some of it germinate because I didn't take the time in the fall to save it right. And that's my fault. I'm too busy to do everything the way it needs to be done. But the pulling the seeds out and starting them and putting them in trays and transplanting them, I can do it, but it's like a lot of the other things I do. I'm trying to do a lot, and I'll bring them out here and set them down and forget about them when it's time for them to harden off. And the last 2 years, I have killed them and had to start all over. And I said, you know what? It's better for me just to go up to the town and buy them. One thing I'm going to do is right over here when I put these windows in, I'm going to fix me a window over there to set small plants in so that they get a lot of morning sun, probably in that furthest back wall. I don't know. We'll just have to see. That way I can have a place to put plants. My mom and them used to have an old window that protruded out from the house, and I've spotted one laying on the ground at another fellow's place, and I'm contemplating stopping and asking him if he wants to part with it. But usually when you stop and ask somebody about that kind of stuff and they realize you want it, they're, oh man, yeah, I want, $500 for it. So anyway, I'll check on that when I'm getting ready to build this wall right down there, hopefully before long. But right now I am getting a lot of things squared away. I ordered some tires to put on the camper, tires and wheels, so that we can go put the camper at Tom Bigby here before quick. I'm planning on making a couple of trips up there. May take it up there where me and some of the guys can just go hang out and fish a weekend or two. But I'm nervous pulling them old tires on. It's dry rotted. It needs a set of tires bad. So I've got them ordered. They should be here this week. I ordered a mic for the camera. Well, my phone died while I was filming this video. I had to go charge it. So now I done cooked tabby cat, flatheads, and eat. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I guess maybe it's a hype. I don't know. Everybody talked about how much better them Yellow Cat was. I'm gonna be flat honest with you. I couldn't tell not one bit of difference. I hate to bust y'all's bubble on that, but I think y'all got that in your mind. They wasn't bad though. They wasn't bad. But they wasn't no better than none of the rest of them. I put this knife together. I ain't through with it. Got some sanding to do here. What y'all think? That look? I think I'm gonna take this back off and cause I gotta do some filing. There's a little crack right down here at the bottom. I think I'm gonna put a piece of that spacer material in there. I don't know. I'm gonna use this one some before I do anything. It didn't turn out quite as, I don't know. I'm not 100% happy with it. There's some minor flaws that I am not happy with. I'm probably gonna just keep this one. I don't know. I always say that. But when I heat treated it, I got a little bit of warpage along this edge, like rippling. I don't know if it's the steel, and I didn't get it too hot. I watched it very closely. But now I'll tell you what I did do. I heat treated it and I checked it, and I wasn't happy with it. It didn't feel like it was hard enough, so I did it again. And that could have been what, I don't know. I'm probably gonna take it down to my buddies and let him diagnose and tell me what he thinks. But anyway, we got this together. It ain't glued up. I'm fixing to get my rifle and go over here and see if I can shoot a rat out of this chicken pen. My little cricket, I got some subsonic ammo. I'm fixing to go. What is all this? I guess that's bugs flying around. So anyway, I did want to come back out here, and I got to cut all these lights and stuff off and finish this video out because I didn't have nothing else. We was busy all day today doing some stuff, and I got everything squared away. As I was telling y'all, as this video went out, I ordered tires for the camper. So they should be in the middle of next week. I ordered a mic for this camera. So now maybe dealing with the wind, I'm going to have a lapel mic that I start using here in the next, it should be in sometime this week. I mainly got it for the just-in-time videos while I'm sitting there trying to talk. If there's people riding buggies by and tractors going on, and a lot of times this time of year, Saturday afternoons, there's lawnmowers running all up and down, and it drives me nuts. A lot of times you can't hear it as much. I think what y'all hear more of is the wind, but between now and end of April, the wind's going to blow like crazy here. It always does, so it makes it tough. I'm going to do my best, y'all, to eliminate a lot of that stuff. It costs to do it. I bought an expensive camera. A microphone, I'm going to tell you. But I think it was well worth it. And we're going to try to upgrade some stuff, make some better videos. I hate I didn't have a video out today already. This is Monday, for those of you that didn't know. And I started to film the cooking the catfish, but I was just, I don't know, it's dark out there. Until I get some better lighting, I'm not filming out there in the dark a whole lot. Not trying to make good videos anyway. And the lights down here is so bright that I don't know, I need to get me a globe or something up over that thing. But anyway, thank y'all for watching the Spirit of the Outdoors. Just a little bit of knife making, little odd and end stuff we throw together today. And we'll see y'all next time. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.